He made the DreamWorks face joke, right? I
Yeah,
feel like I've done that.
I think you did that. You did that last time we were here when we were actually doing the standard stuff and not the limited stuff.
It's worth saying. Also, her hair is grayed backwards.
Hmm?
Usually hair grays at the roots
Oh,
rather than graying
sorry.
at the
Yeah, yeah,
end.
yeah.
So so no, it was just 3 years ago. She tried dyeing her hair and it just did not work out.
And yeah, and this is what she has, and now it actually has worked out. It's
And now
good.
it turns into like a foxtail, but she's a werewolf, so I don't know. Arlen, you
Darlin.
got some weird fashion choices.
Anyway,
So we're gonna do our this time we're gonna draft something completely different,
no, we're not.
right? And then we're going to draw lands and spells in combination, right?
Well, basically, I'm still gonna cast Tenacity at any point I'm given the card. Okay.
Lifelink is good.
But untap your team is good. Plus one's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Chargers for life.
Yeah, football.
Football, yeah. I,
Eh, no. That's what we name the next draft. It's the giant spider invasion.
mmm.
Packer.
Woo! All right, everybody back to your drinking.
Uh,
I I love myself some mystery science theater just out of all sorts of them because they make local jokes for me and it's really good.
that is pretty good.
You know, anytime somebody makes basically anytime somebody knows how to say the name of like cities in like suburbs in Minnesota, it's really nice.
Okay, so we have a slow rare and a kind of fast rare,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is if we do pick the Gyre Reach Bandit, that's basically what we were doing last
Uh
time.
huh.
The trick with this card is it's often just a 3/2 with haste, and that's pretty good.
Yes.
Well, what do you think of the journal?
I kind of want to try out the journal, like both from the sense of like I like having a card that just says, by the way, you get to draw two on your turn, or like as many as you feel like.
Hmm.
And the fact that it doesn't commit to a color, though it kind of does want me to be going into something like the deck that plays the Daring Sleuth, or like
Yeah.
something like, make use of it, or like if I have Tamio's Journal, the pump spell that looks at my clues looks a lot better, you know.
My only feeling with Tamiya's journal is it's basically like a JM Day tome with the cost sort of flipped a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, better than JM Day tome, but it's at the end of the day, that's still basically what you're doing.
I'm fine with keeping that though. I like especially because like outside of Gyre Reach Bandit, I don't see anything that's hugely like
We can, okay, now here's JM Day tome.
yeah. There's the actual Jam Day tome.
There's also Reaper of Flight and Moonsilver, which okay, it looks a little lame if you don't have the Delirium, but if you do have the Delirium, that card is like extremely powerful. There's also Sinister Concoction.
I'm looking at Sinister Concoction.
Having played with that card a lot, and I mean like a lot. I've drafted and had this in a pool like 4 or 5 times
Uh
now.
huh.
I'm a little less impressed with it. If you don't have the madness, then this thing is kind of junk. But if you do have the madness, it gets a lot better.
Yeah, I can also pick Confront the Unknown and just like become the Clue Master.
Ah, the clue man. Now then we want that blue uncommon, that flying 1/3, the double investigate. Then Tamio's journal becomes double JM Datome.
Yeah, that's really Burnhead brings up the point why I'm not picking Confront the Unknown here. You don't need to second pick the Confront the Unknown.
So we want madness cards to go with this sinister concoction.
Yeah.
Alternatively, we can just use our JM Datome to like recoup. Okay, North Near Hearth Chaplain is a excellent card.
That's a card that I'd even be fine discarding to Sinister Concoction.
Yeah, well, a little less, but still okay with.
Yeah.
Then it becomes something similar to
Confront
like
probably
Ring
won't wheel, but
Souls.
Confront probably won't wheel, but like Confront ain't a second pick is what I'm saying, all right?
Yeah, it's not.
Especially next to real removal.
I'm not particularly fond of the card. Most of the time, it's just bad wild size, like fairly, like pretty piss poor wild size. Like you usually just get the plus one off of it. If you can get it Man, even if you have another clue in play, you still have to work for Wild Size.
Not really.
Man, Wild Size, you were so good.
I mean, it's basically wild size at that point. You just don't have the trample. You don't have to work for it. It's just like you win the combat. The trample wasn't why you played wild size. Let me
I
tell you
mean,
the
like you
secret.
have to if you have a clue in play, you have worked by having a clue in play to get Wild Size. Here we have Moorland Drifter as like just a generic pick.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at.
Shambleback is playable. I like the key, but I don't think this is a pick here over a good creature.
Right, Moorland Drifter is a good creature.
This is a set where you don't. This is like this set's defined by 3 mana 3/2s, which means you really don't want to miss a 2 drop.
Right, behind the scenes. Yeah, check this
That'd be a
out.
that's a card that's probably going to wheel, and I would be okay playing it if these colors solidify.
Yes, that's kind of what I want. That's what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking behind the scenes is a card I could get to wheel and then be happy with.
Like I think it's probably the worst of that cycle.
Agree. Well, jeez.
Okay, but with even like having Near Hearth Chaplain makes the card a lot better.
Yeah.
Unblockable 2/2s in the air.
Good old shitty team pump.
There's a good team pump in the form of Inspiring
Captain.
Captain and Rancid Rats as a just good card.
Yeah. Or green.
Yeah, Solidary Hunter and Quilthoof are both very powerful. We do
Yeah.
have a Delirium card, but I know Explosive Apparatus is not a good card by any measure.
I see my comments about Confront the Unknown about 3 picks ago, where I'm not picking Explosive Apparatus on pick 5, especially when there's an Inspiring Captain sitting right in front of me.
Actually, do you favor the Captain or do you favor the Rancid Rats?
Um.
I kind of favor the Rats, but Inspiring Captain is also very powerful.
Uh. Yeah, let's go with the rats. I don't think it's too late to jump on this, but I don't think this is worth it. Like, what does this do?
Trained Armadon.
Yeah, like, yeah, the card's good, but that effect never happens. Never happens. Ghoul Combos and Compost and Twins.
Twins is one of the ways to make Snur's Concoction pretty sweet. Not Forgotten is sort of playable.
Yeah, that's fine. But no,
Just because
I didn't get to fully talk about prized amalgamation. The trigger that makes that prized amalgamation jump back is a creature coming back from your grave. That doesn't happen in limited. I'm sorry. Like I didn't unless you have Ever After. It just doesn't
Man,
occur.
Dredge playing it? Doesn't Dredge just play that card's name I can never remember? That's just a 1/1 flyer.
Yeah, but you get those back with them.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Ghoul Caller's Accomplice are the twins here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the
Picks.
Twins because I want to have some sort of madness cards in the deck. I think I'm okay having more Moorland Drifters in the deck.
It's a fine card. I prefer it over Cathar's Companion, although I've come to respect Cathar's Companion a little more.
Yeah. If you cast Twins by discarding them to Sinister Concoction, you have just cast the best Necrotol.
Pretty good Necrotol. Well,
Yeah.
not the best Necrotol.
No.
There are a lot of good Necrotols.
Yeah, but it's an instant speed Necrotol.
Okay, so you vial in a Necrotol. Then it would be
Mm,
called Vile Concoction instead of Sinister Concoction.
damn. Can we find
I
some
got jokes, kids!
Can we find some Angelic Purges? I want some Angelic Purges.
Angelic Purge, Stephen Colbert's Wild Knight would be...
Yeah.
Uh,
Feeling.
Stallion's playable, but this seems like this... Red might be... Is red opened? Inner Struggle's pretty good.
Yeah, like I'm looking at Inner Struggle and deciding if maybe that I want to go that direction or if I want to go.
Like, our black's not something especially... Like, Sinister Concoction is a prepared... It's like... Stallion of Ashmouth is a hill giant. You want to
Yeah,
pick Inner Struggle on, like, the gamble.
yeah. Stallion of Mouth is a hill giant. You have to like work to make like functional. Like I mean, have its ability go off, not like be a hill giant. Could just pick up the Howlpack Wolf and sort of like try and live on the red side of things, or maybe like pick up
Like, Skeleton's
Skeletons.
okay. Coercion, playable, but not really.
I'm gonna pick up
Like,
Skeletons.
Coercion is what you do if you think your opponent might have a Militant Inquisitor is fine. Apothecary Geist is
Nice.
a flyer,
Yeah.
so
And there's also that Confront the Unknown that did actually table.
I don't like the card that much. Yeah,
These are
you pick
spirits.
Coercion if you think your opponent's going to open a Planeswalker.
Ha.
I mean, I've done that. Okay, what are we doing now?
Uh.
If you're thinking 5-color greed, you pick Fork in the Road. Okay, speaking of opening a Planeswalker, can we
Yeah.
open a Planeswalker? So our color is just gonna dried up immediately.
I know, our colors just disappeared. There's a card I'm not picking.
Of
That's.
course, we opened Gapstone. This is like an empty pack, like Evangel and like.
I don't think it's empty. Evangel's like a real ass card.
Well, there's like 3 cards in here.
That's not empty to me. Then there's 3 cards. Like there's Ghoul Caller's Accomplice, Strength of Arms, and Evangel, and maybe Ghoulsteed.
I was thinking Evangel, Accomplice, and then Voldaren Duelist, but I don't value combat tricks that highly. But that is a good trick.
Right, that's why I like it. Do that.
And the Evangel is just like okay.
Backside of the Evangel is Zulaport Cutthroat
It is.
on a 2/4. I like the card.
I like the card too. I've played with it. It's our first 3-drop, amazingly.
Yeah. Kind of nuts.
It's looking like our deck might just want to cast vanilla creatures.
Oh no, fair decks. I can't. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about fair decks.
I don't know how I feel about fair decks either, but
Like that's a really easy way to have a bad deck is to try to be a fair deck.
are you sure we can't play red or green?
God.
Like if it's not that, then it's Emissary of the Sleepless.
Screw that. Opportunity costs that is so goddamn low.
Okay, so which one do we pick? Like the Cathar might be a little stronger than the Sin Prodder.
Yeah, but we have very few humans though. We have Nearest Chaplain and Pious Evangel, and that's it. And the Cathar itself.
Yeah, in white we should get more humans, but not in this table. Like the table, like human. Every veteran Cathar is picked already, or Dauntless Cathar. But do you want to just go in on the Sin Prodder?
Sin prodding, huh?
Like we have an okay removal spell in the board to pair with our white. I mean our red.
Wow. Wow.
Pick Strength of Arms or the land.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is like maybe the land pick here.
Maybe
like,
we play 3-color and
like this is an empty ass pack. Like
okay, Draw No Corpse Trawler is a good card if you're in those.
Yeah, same with
if you
Uninvited
can make
Geist.
it work. And Uninvited Geist is also pretty good. And I guess Pale Rider's worth considering, but I'm not that excited for a 2-drop. That's like a 2-for-1 when it trades.
Yeah.
Why do they print cards like Chaplain's Blessings? It's still, we've had this discussion a lot where I will say there's no reason to have any cards in your set be unplayable, and I've had people argue that against me before.
Ooh, Call the Bloodline. Or Moreland Drifter. But Call the Bloodline with like Tamio's Journal. Shit.
I like to call the Bloodline here.
Yeah. Man, what am I doing?
If all of our cards are junk, we just discard them to make 1/1s. That's fine.
This is going somewhere.
I'm feeling excited about where this is going.
This is going straight to hell. This deck is going nowhere. Okay, here's some real
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
Which one do we pick?
Here we freaking go. Here's some real cards.
Man, which is more powerful though?
Want to say the Purge?
Yeah, like
Lateral
because we
and
have the
Red
Sinister Concoction and the Call of the Bloodline, it makes me want to say Murderous Compulsion's better. But Angelic Purge deals with more problems. Like this saves us against Slayer's Plate type bullshits. The exile sometimes matters.
Yeah.
Like if you're killing a creature isn't usually what turns delirium on, I guess is the point. Creatures die on their own. Yeah, Tamiyo's Journal helps with Angelic Purge.
Oh boy.
Do you want to play?
Oh boy.
Actually, do you want to play Stone Quarry?
Oh boy.
Like we're giving up Inspiring Captain.
Yeah, I'm giving up Inspiring Captain for this. Oh yeah.
I feel okay doing. Like both our splashes are powerful enough.
Behold the Beyond. Oh, we did play against an opponent that was using Behold the Beyond to a really fun thing. Hi.
Hey, hey, hey. Vanilla
accept.
creatures, maybe. Hey, hey,
I
hey.
accept.
I mean, we do have Sinister Concoction and the Vessel or the Firebog Revenant.
Right. I feel like we can get off the Delirium pretty well.
You have Sorcery, we need Instant. So we have a Strength of Arms. So do we pick Strength of Arms or do we pick like the Ox? The Ox is a playable creature. Or actually Ghoulsteed.
Ghoulsteed's like a 4/4.
Ghoulsteed's a fine creature.
Heck, with clues, we actually could be.
You could actually do it more than once.
Yeah. Hey, confront the unknown.
I see a flyer in this pack.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's shitty, but we have, but it's. Listen, like we've already discussed how you play flyers in this format, no matter how bad they are.
Mm-hmm.
We get a blue splash. Okay, I'm feeling better, Jens. I'm feeling better about our crappy ass deck. How can we lose?
I can list about 3 different ways.
Yeah, but you're not going to list the way that happens.
Huh? Oh no! I was just gonna say like we mulligan to 5 and keep a 1-lander or something like that.
Oh no, that happens. Okay, that can happen because that can happen to anybody. We've already done that tonight. Okay. Yeah. Inspector, missionaries, Rotten Heart Ghoul, Stormkirk Mentors Not Us.
I don't know how I feel about the Inspector.
Removal is the worst removal we could play.
You want me to first pick an explosive apparatus? Is that seriously what you're saying there?
Okay, I'm asking you what's better.
Absent missionaries.
Okay.
I don't care that I don't currently have equipment. Like, sorry, explosive apparatus ain't happening as a freaking first pick.
It's not technically a first pick. It's a 23rd pick. Pack 2 went better than Pack 1.
Yeah, but no, it's between the missionaries and
Yeah, the inspectors.
yeah,
Like,
Clouseau over there.
is that what they've been calling her?
That's what Ryan called her, and that's a name I'm sticking with because it's a good one.
He also said sneak as Snap Keep earlier, so I don't know how I trust Ryan on name-isms.
Look, I'm gonna give him Inspector Clouseau, okay? Oh boy.
Yeah, Port Town!
Port Town!
Yeah. Maybe we...
Everybody turn on.
Actually, there is an equipment in this pack.
I'm more interested in the twins.
Or the Morkrut Necropod. I think that card's bad.
I think it's fine. Like, it's huge. I'm sorry, people call it, why Inspector Gadget? That literally doesn't make any sense. Like, in no way does that... What? Why?
Okay, so we have...
She doesn't have, like, a Go-Go Gadget 1000 thing. She has a clue token.
Okay, twins, we're not hard up for creatures right now.
Like, do I want Slug? Like, is that... Like, I think the card's just fine as a 7/7 because that drawback's fake.
Yeah. Slug might be better over the twins, because we already have a twins, we already have 5 drops, and we have a discard. Well, we have 2 discard outlets, so that's better than I remembered. You're not excited about either pick.
Continue living in Port Town.
Silver Strike, that was your last card. Liliana's Indignation does actually nothing. That card's so bad.
Yeah. I love the wiggling skeleton. Port Town's music plays in my head every time I see the card. It's just Port Town isn't even like one of the songs I think of most of the time, but it still plays in my head whenever I see the Port Town.
I always think of only song I can remember off the top of my head is Mute City because
That's a
that's
good
like the
one.
song.
I'm gonna give you all.
And I actually think of the F-Zero version, like the SNES one that has the butt trumpets. I'm a fan of butt trumpets. Like Earthbound's great for having butt trumpets.
Yeah, seriously, Liliana casts a really shitty Indignation. Like, Indignation's supposed to be, like, the best freaking spell, and all it does is mill you, yourself, a bunch of cards, and sometimes deals damage. Like, come on.
Okay, you might deal 4 damage with that spell.
Nah, look, I know what Indignation does.
Okay, there's equipment. Like, that actually... Like, if you live the dream, like...
Yeah!
Neglect Heirloom, then it flips. That's, like, the actual thing you want.
Yeah. There's also Dauntless Cathar in here.
Yeah, if we didn't have the missionaries, that would easily be the pick, but...
Right, because Dauntless Cathar is an incredibly good card.
We do have, like, flyers, though, and Sword goes good on flyer.
Yeah.
What, if you're playing Lilion's Indignation and, like, what, Creeping Sensation? That's the only thing I can think of to make that kind of good.
Yeah, but that doesn't it doesn't work that way. Like, Liliana's Indignation is how many cards you mill with the card, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not how many creatures are in your grave.
No, it would just be you deal 4 damage to your opponent, get 4 1/1s. Like, it'd be something like that. Like, it's not exciting, but Devil Thorn Fox is like an okay 2-drop. Do we want Expose Evil?
I'm kind of thinking if I do want Expose Evil, just because I already have Devil Thorn Fox and like an okay set of 2-drops, and like I don't have a lot of like ways to just like get myself through.
I suppose it also cantrips, but I don't like the card that much. I guess is the problem. Whereas
I don't like Devil Thorn Fox that much either, but I mean,
I'm still thinking. I'm still stuck in the mindset of Blade of the First Pride is good, even though it's not special anymore.
it hasn't been special since Blade of the First Pride was printed. It was kind of the secret of Blade of the First Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heirloom is a land and Scimitar with upside. That's what makes it a cool card.
It is an uncommon, which, man, remember when Lean and Scimitar was a common?
Wow.
You never got them. And actually, empty pack. Hate on the Skinner.
I was gonna say Skinner's the only like number 1 card on the list because I ain't playing Ethereal Guidance or Structural Distortion.
I guess distortion's on the. We have Angelic Eve.
We already have a distortion in our card, or in our side deck. In our sides.
Do we want a trick here, or do we just want to Google Callers or Practice?
Yeah, like Google Caller is probably the best thing here. Like,
yeah, it's the best creature here. No easy.
Yeah.
But we were talking about how we had lots of 2-drops already, but that's a good problem to have.
Well, see, this is a 2-drop I'm okay with because, like, later it does serve a function with, like, Call the Bloodline or Citizen Concoction.
Or it just trades with a 3/2 and then gets to live again. Whatever. I want to call cards whatever I want. Correct me again and I will chew your head off. Like, I won't ban you. I'll just come to your house. I'll come for you. We're not picking the ox. Inspiring Captain. Hey.
Quilled Wolf still hanging out.
Okay, our deck's getting good enough that I'm starting to question if we want to splash for Inner Struggle and send Prodder.
I know, same here.
I'm thinking no. Yeah, we bored into that if we desperately.
Or I don't think Hound of the Farbog's actually good enough, but like
would you be okay playing massive? We have 6. That'd be our 6th 5th drop. So no.
No, I would not. I would not be okay with that many 5s.
I was going to say if you'd be okay with massive ghouls in general, but
this card isn't even good if we're splashing red. Like the
I
red.
feel like a card would be okay if you were splashing. No, not if you weren't splash. If you're just white red, it would be
yeah.
okay.
If you're, that's the thing. That was what I said it specifically. If you're splashing red, the card's garbage because you need multiple red activations. You know, like
back for the board. Hey, the card's playable. It's not great.
No.
Like, do you want to hate on Mold Chamber instead?
Sure.
Meaningless picks.
Meaningless picks. Give me the hope against hope.
I don't think ever seen anybody play that Piker, the Skulk Piker.
Squirrel token, that sounds like the most work I've ever put into trying to cast a fireball that anyone has ever put into just casting fireball.
We live in a world where they print like fireballs every set.
Yeah,
now.
I was say fireball is like.
There are 2 different fireballs in this set.
Yeah, fireball exists in this set. You don't need to work for it. Anyway, let's see what cards I don't want.
I think the red suite can come out immediately. I mean, at least Sin Prodder. Inner Struggle is removal, and I don't know if Sin Prodder himself is powerful enough to fuck up our mana. Yeah, Damnable Pack. Yeah.
That's a fireball. Yeah, probably Skeleton too. Like Skeleton's basically only good with the Call the Bloodline.
It's also like a 4 mana invincible blocker.
I remember that game.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I've played with I never played with I never played with Reassembling Skeleton. I played with Relentless Dead. I think that's what that card's called.
Yeah, that's the one that comes back tapped.
It's the one that has the death trigger, not the activation.
Yeah. Comes back for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I have a Macabre Waltz I probably don't actually want in here.
That's an easy cut. We already have Better Madness, like...
Call the Bloodline, Sinister Concoction. Well, we don't have a lot of madness, but we also don't have a lot of madness. Like in both sense.
Yeah, and the twins are fine creatures in any case. Dogs is just okay in this set. Right, Tenacious Dead. Yeah, Relentless Dead is isn't that the Menace Bear from this set?
Yeah, Relentless Dead's the Menace Bear from this set that brings back other zombies, like the zombie rat that's on top of the pile.
I like Zombie Rat a lot. People talk that guy down because he's not like Skeleton or not a Scorpion.
Yeah.
But like, who cares? I played 2 mana Scorpion in the set with 1 mana Scorpion.
If I'm doing the red splash, that means I have to cut like 4 other cards, and once I find 4 other cards to cut, I'll do it. But
okay, what's your cuts? Expose Evil.
Something like this are the cards that are kind of on the top of my...
We go down to 14 creatures, but it's okay because we have Call the Bloodline and Vessel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tenacious Dead was like a weird trigger.
What if I do this? How bad is that? Pretty bad?
That's greedy, so I like it. Okay, here's why we never have to apologize. Call of the Bloodline, Sinister Concoction.
Yeah. I mean, we just discard the cards if we don't have the ability to...
Do we even play Second Mountain, or do we just rely on Stone Quarry and don't even fuck up our mana any?
I think we play a Mountain.
Mountain over Plains?
If you're going to suggest not to cut the skeleton, you should probably suggest a card to put back in, because I do not see something that I want to cut over the skeleton. Like, nothing else in the deck really says to me, like, I don't want this. Like, Evangel seems quite good, especially with token generation that we have in here. Angelic Purge, like, everything in white seems pretty dang good. Emissary of the Sleepless is, like, the only thing that's, like, borderline, but a flyer beats out a skeleton.
Yeah, flyer beats out skeleton, and it could be more flyers. Like, the card's fine. Like, it's not exciting, but okay, he's just asking nicely. I can respect that.
You want 3?
3 mountains. Holy crap!
Who do you think you are?
Why do they want 3 mountains? Holy crap!
Who do you think you are?
Okay, for 1, 3 mountains for 2 cards. For 3, we have a duel. What? Never change, Moto.
Alright.
Vessel is slow, but Jins likes the card a lot, so we're gonna play it.
That's true. Skeleton over Ghoulsteed, that sounds like fairly reasonable, but Ghoulsteed's one of the reasons I would want Skeleton.
Yeah, my feeling is Skeleton's a defensive card, and we already have like a lot of defensive cards in the deck. Like 2/4s, 3/5s. You know,
Mm-hmm. It'll be fine. The only thing I'm wondering is if I want to like get another swamp in here over like the 10th white source, but
we're pretty light on black. If we have a swamp, we can function. I
yeah,
guess if you want to do it now. Okay.
I didn't want to, so I didn't. Like I said, Emissary was the card I thought of as the 23rd in this deck, but a flyer beats out Skeleton.
Yeah, we were thinking. I said it earlier, but play every flyer regardless of how bad it is. I like that tiger.
Yeah, that's a cool tiger. That's just.
Is that Zodiac Tiger? That's the only tiger I can
I
think
was say
of.
stalking tiger. Hey, hey, hey!
We have a mulligan. Jins, you're not doing it. What did I tell you, Jins? Okay.
I don't want a 5-drop. Sorry.
I told you.
Look,
You have to draw lines, spells, and combinations.
and
Jin.
I told you that I was just going to go ahead and mulligan to 5 and then have this happen. All right.
Ah! Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Rats in. I don't think we trade.
No. Pious Evangel flipped blocks the homunculus, so I'm gonna do that.
That's like trading. No, we have lands to spare.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of lands to spare.
No 3A. Man, that could even be good. Maybe we hold off the Evangel for a turn or so. So that we can... No, that's a 7
That's a
mana
7
play.
mana play.
I was thinking that was like a less mana play, but...
That's a 7 mana play. I'm happy with no 3 out of my opponent.
Yeah, I was really expecting a Dauntless Cathar to pop out.
Yeah.
I keep saying Dauntless Cathar, but it's... No, it is Dauntless Cathar. I keep wanting to say Veteran Cathar, because I like that guy.
Yeah, Veteran Cathar is a different 2-drop.
Well, different 3-drop. He was a Grey Ogre too, wasn't he?
Veteran's a bear.
No, what I'm thinking of...
No, Veteran, the double striker, is a bear.
Okay, I'm thinking of a completely different... Is it Elder Cathar?
Yeah, that's a Grey Ogre.
That's also a good guy. Basically, if you have Cathar in your name, you're probably a good card. Swamp Pass.
Uh-huh. I could attack with the rats. I like because of the skulk, but... Oh, I was kind of hoping that the rats would hold back that attack, was sort of the thought process behind not attacking. Show me it. Show me your puncturing light in response here. Or like your 2+2. Oh, that's sure. A+.
Okay.
All right. That doesn't kill my guy.
I mean, that would have been really bad on Rancid Rats.
Yeah. I'm glad that again, so I have a 2/4 against the world, so I'm feeling pretty high and mighty here. Hey! Okay, our opponent has a billion clues and stuff, but I have a 2/4.
Yeah, can they beat a 2/4?
Can you beat a 2/4?
Can you beat City Hall?
You know what? If you're not gonna accept that this is a reasonable blocker, I'm not gonna like. I'm just gonna start hitting you with it. He's shown that isn't something that'll hold off his attack, so I'm not going to bother holding it back anymore. He has a lot of cards. Okay, a 2/3. That's fine.
Okay, Fervent Cathar was not that good of a card.
No. Bring it on. I'll block you.
If you have a trick, we'll just use Silver Strike.
Yeah, like...
More 2/4s.
Get in. Anyway, our opponent still has a lot of cards in hand because of clues.
Okay, see, before we were trying to be, like, defensive with the rat, now we want the rat to win the game with.
Okay, so one of our 2/4s is no longer around, but we still have another 2/4, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's what Fervent Cathar is. It's not that good. Also, it wasn't a. It was in the wrong. It was in.
It was in Avison, right?
Yeah, it was in Avison Restored and was not a blue or green card, so it had a problem that way.
Yeah, it was in like the one person that had the good red humans deck, and there were 4 people trying to draft that. So, like that was the biggest problem was that like no color other than blue or green could support more than like one person looking at the color even. Wow.
Do we eat the
Yeah,
colonist tricks?
give me your trick, because I mean your trick works on any of your other creatures too. If I made that block, so
Mm-hmm.
he misunderstood what Skulk specifically did. That's sweet.
Yay, more flyers. We attack with the rats.
I think I'm gonna hold the rats back this time. Do I want to continue like the beating with the rat, the 1-point beating? I'm gonna leave it back. I'm gonna leave the rat back.
Vessel's also good with Wayward Disciple.
Yes, that's the reason. Because Bound by Moonsilver prevents attack, block, transform, but does not prevent triggered abilities. So.
Mm-hmm. I don't think anything does anything prevent triggered abilities. Usually, arrest effects only activated abilities.
Correct. You need humility.
Mm-hmm. Man, what if they made like just an arrest that says no triggered abilities?
Okay, so no black makes that a lot less like of a beating, you know.
It makes it like an okay card, not a great card.
So the cool thing I like here is that like if he attacks, I'm just gonna pop like the I was gonna say if he attacks, I just pop the vessel and block with emissary plus. I'm gonna pop the vessel anyway because I want the 1/1s more and want the ability to hold up Silver Strike too. Oh boy!
Time for the devil.
The devil's here.
I guess we aren't holding up Silver Strike, but who cares?
The devil. The devil.
Watch him go like Swamp Deadweight.
The devil. The devil. It's time for the devil. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, final.
Yeah, that's a humility effect they bird had. What is that, by the way? I know that card. I just don't remember the name.
Bound by Moon Silver.
No, the blue humility makes it an 0/1 weird.
Oh, God, name is well, like there's turn to frog type effects. There's like, and there was a make a thing. I don't think that's a real card.
Is it not? Oh no, I was thinking of turn to frog.
Yeah. I don't think there's an enchantment that does that. There's an enchantment in Dragons that does a similar thing. It turns a guy into an O2. But like that card sometimes worked really well and sometimes sucked like terribly.
Sometimes it just didn't do anything.
Yeah. Anyway, Sin Prodder's here.
So yeah, card advantage.
I am very happy for the Sins.
I mean, it can't attack because of
2/4s.
2/4 plus his 1/1 he probably doesn't care about.
Right, because he doesn't have black. He's playing that 1/1 as like the 2 bodies. There's a lot of instants that do it, yes. Mm-hmm. There's a ton of instants that do it, but there's no like I can't think of any actual like.
I'd print that card.
Okay.
Do you attack?
Likely. I'm gonna make blocks that make sense here. Probably not like too many chumps if necessary. Oh wow, he's alright, he's moving on to the Death Toucher. Okay, so I'm making a lot of blocks that are like not chumps, but like kind of get in the way for a little bit because of the 2/4s. Oh sweet, he didn't even all out me.
Do we throw 1/1 some of the 1/1s away?
Like this, and then like throw a 1/1 away.
Maybe throw a 1/1 away.
I can afford 3 damage, especially because I'll be gaining back 2 life. Or 1 life, not 2 life. And then next turn I'll have a Silver Strike up, which will prevent this from happening.
Let's see if he giant growths us. I'm betting no.
Yeah, same here. He hasn't giant growthed us the last like 3 times. I doubt it's happening this time. Alright, Sin Prodder.
Let's go.
Anything. Sinister Concoction. I would like to draw a free Sinister Concoction.
He's probably going to take the damage.
He takes 1 for that, but then it's just I dealt 1 damage. So
It's free real estate.
again, Sin Prodder basically can't fail. All modes are great. Also likely want to hold a land at this point. Want to play that, actually.
You can play that and hold up Silver Strike.
Yeah. It's a secondary
That makes
option.
sense.
Not with this big of a board.
No.
We're kind of waiting for a little bit more of the board to seed into our territory, like him to make a bad attack or just time to pass, because Sin Prodder will slowly whittle our opponent down. We have Wayward Disciple. The good thing here is that Wayward Disciple plus Call the Bloodline is a pretty dang good combo. You know,
That's rather good. I would like to start drawing twins.
yeah, those would be good cards.
That'd basically be a Necrotal.
Okay, Dauntless. Again,
But
he's more things.
That's where all the Dauntless Cathars went. The other white players.
Yeah. Makes sense. And also lands off the top are fine with this. Okay, this is just a turn team sideways moment.
Here's the presser.
I think Silver Striking the Inspiring Captain is the correct play.
I think we put 2 4s in front of 3 2s first to try to. Do we want to trade off Sin Prodder here?
I don't think we need to.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do it this way. So it's this. Sin Prodder on the 1/1, perhaps?
That's probably safe.
And then, like... actually... Sorry, I can move over here to this. And then, like... just to let that occur.
Yeah, and then we pass priority, let him, and then...
Like God
do we
sorted
get-
out.
Yeah, do we get priority back if we pass it, or do we don't?
No, like, I'm going to the moment I have priority, I Silver Strike.
Okay, we have to then. I was kind of hoping to maybe catch a trick, but he's out on tricks. He's
yeah,
got one card in hand.
but our opponent is the one who gets the first.
Yeah, he's the attacking player. Yeah.
First trigger. I'm sitting here thinking like how bad a copy of Tenacity is for us, and the answer is
We lose the game anyways. Like, can't we can't play around that.
Yeah, I would say the answer is quite. So I'm not bothering to play around it. I'm playing for the best board position I can by sacrificing my life total.
We're going to gain some life here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're Silver Striking Inspiring Captain anyways.
Yeah. Because I want life total back, and this also like makes it so his attack here basically does 1 point of damage and loses a lot of his board. See? Like I said, we had to wait for a bad attack to occur.
Okay.
And now all of a
That
sudden...
was a bad attack, wasn't it?
Yes. The Silver Strike turned that into us going to 2. That's...
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Well, Menace. I mean, Menace was pretty...
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go ahead and sin.
Tis only human to sin.
Strength of Arms. I guess our opponent's likely taking 1 free damage.
See, this is where the 8-drop Angel is good. Okay, we're sandbagging that.
Yeah. I'm probably going to attack with, like, Emissary in here. Like, or... Again, maybe I just keep standing back, but Emissary in seems like a... Well...
It seems okay. Yeah, he's got a flyer. Like, nah, just hold on it. We'll make our 1/1.
Yep.
1/1 means Militant Inquisitor can't attack.
Well, not only that, but 1/1 is instant speed and just comes out of nowhere and kills Militant Inquisitor if it attacks. Also, when the 1/1 dies, we gain more life. Like, you know, we get the Disciple life, we get the Lifelink life, we get the Drain 1 off the Wayward Disciple. I don't think
So
we
we
have
are
to.
Disciple making the DreamWorks face too.
I don't think we have to attack. Which sign?
The flipped side.
No, that grin is way too.
It's like he's trying to do the DreamWorks face, but his face is too scary.
Yeah, there's no way he's got it right. not need to do this.
Just your reason not to?
Not really. Alright, Sin Prodder, continue sinning. Neglected Heirloom. Another free point of damage. Again, I don't care that good cards go to the yard. For one, that's also Delirium for later. Wow, a piece of equipment went to the yard. I guess that shit I was saying about how equipment never goes to the yard.
It happened!
It happened. Now I've been proven wrong and a fraud. I'm owned. This is really good, though. Like, really happy about the power of Sin Prodder.
I guess whether or not we start attacking with Emissary depends on whether or not we think we want to try for the long game or not.
I'm probably going to start attacking with the next turn if nothing happens. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Guess not. It's only human. Anyway. The twins.
You willing to take a Lava X, my friend?
Would you like to
You
take...
probably should, because if you don't, then that's pretty dang nasty. Hey,
Hey!
you say.
Hey, Delirium. I guess I'm not discarding the twins right away.
Nah, we'll do it in case he attacks.
Right, but here's a power first striker. It looks like I finally have the ability to start attacking. Nah.
Wow.
Wah, wah.
Humbled the brute indeed.
Whatever, I get to drain life for one of that. We get to slowly get out of that. Who cares? Hey, a flyer.
Wow.
And yeah, draw a card. Cool.
Yeah, main phase that, why don't you? Okay.
Plains. Alright, so discarding plains, so we draw land. Alright. Any attacks that make any sense yet? Nope. Nope, 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 not yet.
I think we just... Do we make a 1-1 on our turn? With Swamp, or do we hold Swamp?
I'll hold Swamp as a trick. Like as
Yeah.
an unknown.
I mean, I guess it is to our opponent's advantage to start attacking with Silent Observer.
Yeah. That it is.
What they wonder if they know it's to their advantage to start attacking with Dauntless Cathar, so it'll die. Okay, they figured it out.
I'm gonna start attacking though. Here is the thing. Like, there aren't gonna be like the best attacks, but there's gonna be some good attacks happening.
We can make we can make the twins here. Twins can attack. Trades with Dauntless Cathar, I guess. The rats and the spirit token can maybe attack.
I'd probably attack with some 1/1s. Like just... Ghoulclar's Accomplice. Choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
I love giving our opponent choices that are like 6 types of... Whoa!
Okay, I guess we could attack this turn.
Bam! Hi.
Man, the lifelink on this is really good.
And...
Yeah, Skulker maybe?
Yeah, and then leave back Wayward Disciple, because I don't want that involved in combat ever. And Sin Prodder's doing a little too much for me to want to throw it away. Anyway, the best part of this attack is Wayward Disciple existing.
Mm-hmm. We get to gain a lot of life. Especially
Yeah.
if he blocks the lifelinkers and they die.
We get tenacity on my ass. Oh no, a 3/3 flyer. Okay.
That is a little bit bad.
That's fine, we're gaining a lot of life off this attack.
True. Very true. We're gaining 6 regardless of anything.
And one more per creature that dies.
Mm-hmm.
So... And he's got 2 free blocks with Drown Yard and Militant if he wants to do that on lifelink tokens. I'm gonna discard Ghoul Colors on my turn.
Yeah, you want the zombie rather than the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to go wide. Yeah.
Again, I'm just gonna win off Wayward Disciple triggers. Fuck this.
We're dealing 4, 6, 7, 8. Nope, just dealing 4. And then we're dealing
Another 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then like he's forced to continue giving us cards to Sin Prod.
He's okay with Dauntless Cathar dying. That's okay for Dauntless Cathar to die.
Yeah. He wants the 1/1 flyer. Alright.
I've been leaving F-Zero music playing, and now Big Blue is on.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the other good one.
There's a lot of good ones.
Basically, all of them are good.
Anyway, this feels like we did a fake-ass Tenacity, so... Anyway. Feeling it. This is good. Ooh!
That's a good way of...
Oh man, and he can kill it.
He can take 3 and kill it.
He can actually do that. Of course, like, he also has the problem of taking 3 right now being a, interesting... Oh, sweet, I get my flyer back?
Their flyer back. We also, I think we attack with Ravenous Rats now. Yeah, so he wants to block with Silent Observer. Let him freaking do it.
Yeah. I could probably attack with the... No. I don't want to give him the double block for free.
Although the double block doesn't kill.
On the Emissary it does.
Oh yeah, it does, yeah. I keep thinking it's a 2/5 for some reason, because of all the 2/5s in this set.
Anyway, so now... Oh, Pious Evangel, you want to take some damage?
Do you want to take a Lightning Bolt? We still gain life whenever we make a vampire.
Right, he's going to move Bound by Moonsilver onto it, though. Anyway, the rats continue.
Rats continue.
This is so silly.
Okay.
I love that our opponent sacked 4 lands to Bound by Moonsilver. Possibly
Good
5.
card.
Look, sometimes you really need to move around your,
It's a good pacifism. It's one of the better pacifisms they've printed in a long time.
It is good.
Remember when they made pacifism and it was bad?
Ooh, pour over the pages. I do remember when they made pacifism and it was bad. That was an interesting world.
Where just pacifism was junk. Like, it didn't do anything.
And they discard an island, play a land, and then likely move the Bound onto the Pious Evangel, because letting me untap with Pious Evangel is pretty bad. Oh. Fine. Okay. Alright.
I have some news, gens.
I should have made a dude response.
They sacked a land to remove Pious Evangel.
I made a play mistake of not gaining 1 life.
We could have done it in response, yeah. Anyways.
Inner struggle. A kill spell for his 3/3 flyer.
Okay. Moorland Drifter has flying.
Yeah, it does. Also, I don't believe you can stop me. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Anyways, any sideboarding to make?
Our opponent's like the slowest deck in the universe.
So what, expose evil? Is that what we won?
I don't know. We definitely don't want Devilthorn Fox.
Oh, you don't want the Devilthorn Fox?
No.
Yeah, not against like 1/5s.
I was just saying, against 1/5s and 2/4s? Hell no.
If you were wanting to go fast, like try to go before, that I would say, hell yeah, switching a Moorland Drifter for a Devil Thorn Fox. It'll attack twice, and that's all you need. But yeah, when you put it that way, I don't think we can go that fast.
Do we have a bad card? Because like I'm honestly thinking like Merciless Resolve to like just sack the thing he.
Yeah, well, we take out over that.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Do we have a bad card? And honestly, I don't see too many. Like Ghoulsteed's big enough to go over their things.
It'd be
Both.
like Inner Struggle.
I
Like
like I like that though for dealing like at that point in the game
yeah.
it was fine, and there are creatures that just flat kills. Inspiring Captain.
Well, he is a lot of 2/4s, but he's also got 3/2s. So I guess
Right, like there's going to be something Inner Struggle kills, because if there's not, we're in a really good position. What if we just throw it back?
probably can just throw it back. Oh, I guess yeah, Strength of Arms maybe. Or either Merciless Resolve.
Sin.
This is a hand with a fake curve, so I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
We got like a Sinister Concoction, that'd be really good.
Right. Well, Apothecary Geist has a spirit around too, so that's good.
For the long game. Might end up playing that Inspiring Captain on like turn 6.
Yeah. Not blocking, bud. Like.
Yeah. Maybe hopefully get Mountain off the top. He didn't attack.
He didn't attack. I mean, I wasn't blocking, so.
Alright, we value our 2-drops here at 2-drop station.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay. That card, I hate that card. We might end up Angelic Purging that card.
Anyway, give me some life and the long game. This is so bad. What if everybody sits around and does nothing for 6 years? give me the mountain. That's what I want. Sin Prodder Online would be really nice. Okay, yep.
Meaningless body.
Make a
Okay.
bunch
I think we... Sound Observer is probably what we're Angelic Purging when it comes down to it.
Well, I just want to play twins.
Yeah, dogs and then Captain the following turn.
Yeah. Even though Captain doesn't even let us attack, it's just like, there's nothing happening. There's nothing happening. Nobody can do anything.
Maybe we'll draw a 2-drop so that we can purge into... If we want to spend purge on Silent Observer.
I don't, though. You keep talking about that line, and I hate that line, like, and would not make it.
Okay, what else are we doing it on?
I don't
Bound
feel
by
that...
Move Silver?
Why Silent Observer of all things?
Because it's the 2-drop...
How about literally on Griff's Boon?
Okay, Griff's Boon might be what it has to be. I guess... I kept thinking spend removal on...
On garbage? Like, I'm not doing that.
The thing that lets us attack. Like, that's my line.
I don't... Anyway, I'm Angelic Purging the Griff's Boon, because that is a card I don't...
Vessel of Ephemera.
Yeah, I don't like that card in play. Because Griff's Boon is, like, actually pretty good.
It's a fine... It's a good creature. I mean, good aura, and then... Yeah. Now, like, Drownu Corpse Hauler is like a okay on, as you get a Hill Giant split up into 2 bodies. Okay, if we pop Vessel then Inspiring Captain, that's a little better.
Yeah.
Do we? If we start holding Swamp for discard outlets if we draw them?
Yeah. This is so silly.
This is something this format can be. Like,
Nothing's
it's
happening.
we hype up this format as being kind of aggressive, but this is very easy to do.
Oh no, my Apothecary! He's doing the line you wanted.
Yeah, he's doing the line where he makes the play that lets him attack. The question is, does he attack?
For 1?
I mean, he's got good blocks everywhere else.
Yeah, but I have a Vessel in play. Like, I'm hitting back for higher than that.
Very true. Sadly, we don't get Delirium. Not just yet.
No. But soon.
So we're secretly attacking for a lot next turn.
Yeah.
Do we just all out here?
I'm fine with all outing.
Yeah! Satan!
Well, like, the only card that could possibly die would be Moreland Drifter 2 for wanting,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Or we just 1-for-1s with a 4-drop.
Right, like, that sort of thing. Like, I'm fine with that outcome.
Tamiya's totally dead.
Tamiyo's not dead.
She's dead, James.
Nope.
She went to the moon farm out in the country.
No, she didn't. Oh, okay. There's that thing.
Hey, that's smart. I forgot our opponent was on Bat Tricks.
Anyway, we put our opponent on 12.
There is a Tarmogoyf. It's not Tarmogoyf, but no attacks, eh?
Yeah!
Okay.
Satan! Hello.
She isn't dead yet, I'll say that. She's dying next set when they blow up the moon.
Satan.
No, the Mold Graph Shambler is like is an okay card.
Yeah, that's a good card.
And yeah, Sylvan Advocate.
Yeah, the real Tarmogoyf. Alright, Sin Prodder. Either get us past land or get us damage to our opponent or get us cards. Hey, that's all of your modes. Weird. Alright, get us damage to our opponent.
Hey, holding Swamp.
I'll take a 4/4 on the board.
A 4/4 that could attack and then don't care if we die. Yeah.
Right, and also beats literally every creature on this board.
Like, more than likely it trades with Dauntless Cathar and the Corpse Hauler, but that's okay.
God.
See, I would really love for them to steal plot
DBZ.
from DBZ. Also, I think that was just Dragon Ball that that Master Roshi blew up the moon.
Piccolo did. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure Master Roshi blew up the moon.
Yeah. He blew up the moon in Dragon Ball, but Piccolo did it in DBZ as well.
Okay, multiple moons got exploded.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're spoiled for choice on how to discard our land.
He gave me the planes. He gave me the planes.
Whatever, man.
I don't know. He gave me the planes. Like, it is free to not give me the planes. It's actually a free action to do that.
It's free to not give us the planes. I mean, he already knew we had a way to use the card, too, with Ghoulsteed.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do we start want to attack
Oh, here we go. Near Chaplain.
Hey, card advantage.
Card advantage. I don't like attacking with Ghoulsteed because it bounces off Silent Observer.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess it doesn't beat every creature on the board.
No, it beats every attacker on the board.
Yeah.
I guess I could have made the Nereid Chaplain, but I'll do that later.
Yeah, I want the cards. I guess. Do we actually get the cards, or what would we tutor for?
We could do either is the trick, and I don't know if I actually want the cards because I'm doing pretty good without the cards, you know.
Yeah, but what would we tutor for, I guess is the question.
Any evasive creature.
Such as?
The 2/4 for 5.
Okay.
By the way, our opponent is at 6, so I might just sidestep and kill them.
Just make 1/1s.
Well, yeah.
We have any flavor of 1/1 you could possibly imagine, we can create. Yeah, look at our 3 cards a turn engine. Yes. Although we're probably making the vampire if we're drawing the card off the clue.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I want our opponent to cast return all creatures with power with toughness X or less to their creature to their owner's hand.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Alright. I don't believe you. Um...
Well, he senses his impending doom.
Yeah.
Desperation attack.
Maybe that.
Yeah, it sounds fine. I'm fine taking 4 damage from 19. I mean,
Alright,
if he
sure.
does have tenacity,
We'll
we
see.
lose, right?
No, I made blocks specifically for anti-tenacity. So he's going to gain a bunch of life when he takes 6, but here's what happens on the tenacity. He still loses the homunculus, still loses the dauntless Cathar, he still loses the zombie. The only thing that he doesn't lose, because I wasn't willing to throw a second thing in case, was the Devilthorn Fox. He gains 1 billion life from this.
With the long game.
He's at 30 now, but we're at 15.
Okay, I'm starting to think we want the cards off Tamiya's journal now.
I don't, because I'm actually a bit more worried about us milling 10 turns from now when that occurs. No, not kidding.
Well,
That's a
you do what you can, man.
That's a 2/2 flyer.
We have no profitable attacks. We could attack with...
Like 1/1s in the twin. No, the twins trades with Inspiring Captain. That's still fine.
Yep, that's fine.
Like,
And like all the spirits in, he can only block one of them. Inspiring Captain...
I'm
Yeah, everybody but Sin Prodder, basically.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of life. We're going to have to...
We gotta start whittling.
We got to hacking through it.
We gotta do some whittling. Yeah. Give me this down. That's fine. Okay, we put our back down to 20 and basically an empty board.
Yeah, they have... Man, that Silent Observer.
If they go for attacks, I'll crack a clue and make a Call the Bloodline token to block the Devilthorn Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like, so that was... I did... The only change I might have wanted to make on the previous turn was a third token on the Fox, which would have been like a free giveaway if he didn't have Tenacity, but that attack really, like, was a Tenacity attack, which is why I made the blocks I did. I assume there's no attacks here because nothing makes any sense, and I'm going to use the clues to actually tutor.
Do we tutor before...
3/2.
That's 2/2. Oh, man.
Sure, okay.
Do you tutor in with the Sin Prodder second so that he can't throw away the card we're tutoring for?
I already didn't auto-yield to it, so I can't. But he threw away a swamp, so it doesn't matter. That's a card I want.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and look anyway, though. I want to see what we've got left. A Sinister Concoction to kill off the Silent Observer.
That seems fair.
Abyssinian Missionaries is not worthwhile, but yeah, Sinister.
Abyssinian Missionaries is now off. Sword is gone.
Alright, and then I'm not going to attack until next turn. Because next turn I'll have the ability for these 1/1s to turn into extra points of damage.
Yeah, your NVIDIA
Oh
thing.
boy.
It happens like every 4 streams or so.
Yeah, give or take. There's also a point where I might want like Pious Evangel or Sin Prodder to be traded off. Like again, I am legitimately one of the legitimate outs our opponent has is literally
It's milling us.
us, which is just funny, but it's an actual out.
It's funny because all the Sin Prodder trades are bad. That's a good card. Do we want it or do we want to kill something.
I'm gonna go to combat and make attacks and then use it mid-combat to... Or do I just want to kill off Silent Observer now? I kind of want to use it mid-combat to, like, save.
Yeah, let's go for that. Our opponent's at 20. We've got to kind of work our way around it.
Yeah. Do you have, like, the... Okay, Stormrider Spirit, that's fine. Maybe kill that right now?
See what it blocks.
Yeah, well, getting the damage through is pretty important, too.
Let's go ahead and kill it then.
Okay, okay. Alright.
Like... Okay.
Ah.
But we don't have Innistrad, and we won't for a while. Unless we rip it.
Right. That makes sense.
And then we flip the Evangel.
Yeah, so... excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Excuse?
Why?
This is incorrect.
That's incredibly annoying and does not allow me to clear his board.
We might get to write a bug report.
Yep. All right. Well, I have to just let that pass because I need to, unless it goes to it now. Okay. What the hell? So I'm supposed to hit OK on the wrong blocks and then it. Oh, that's really funky and I don't like it at all. I dislike that that choice a lot.
Amazing.
I dislike that way of doing your doing things because it's not very intuitive.
How'd you target opponents there, even though there's only one target?
Yep, that's weird because it doesn't do it on the normal trigger. Let me pass. I'm gonna make a. If he attacks with Devil Thorn Fox, I'll block it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's bad UI. It would be what I'd say. Okay. I'm gonna sack a clue in response because I want to discard the planes rather than the Wayward Disciple here.
Opponent also on the investigate train.
Mm-hmm. I'm sitting here thinking how we win this game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
And, like, I'm not convinced we've lost it, which is why I haven't conceded, even though I have 3.5 minutes on the time.
Yeah, we get...
Like,
Thinking back to what's left in our... Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah, we sack for Pious and Vandal.
Yeah.
Is that sorcery speed on the Bound by Moon Silver flip?
Yes, it is.
Okay. That's the only good flyer in the entire set. It's amazing.
It's a dang good one.
Like, no, it's okay. Like, Nimbles of Dusk is...
I like it.
I'd rather have Windrake most of the time, but it's good.
I'm accelerating things so that I can actually, like...
Try to go around.
Okay,
That kills Niblis of Dusk or Cathar or a zombie. Can also catch something in combat with a Pious Evangel.
that's what I'm trying to do.
Looks like it's going to be zombie.
Oh my god.
Why is it doing this when it didn't before?
It only does it when you have multiple triggers, which is kind of funky. Anyway, that's 6 triggers. That's not going to be enough.
Not unless we drafted a fireball when I wasn't looking.
Right?
Is the last card in the deck Emissary?
No.
No. Ah, you should have lost by cracking clues. Caused yourself to overdraw.
Alright, so... Fuck.
But that was game 2?
Yes.
I thought that was game 3.
No.
Wow. Opponent's also low on time though, so let's side into aggression.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm looking at, is just...
Things like twins.
I'm actually going to make it a bit more of a... aggressive deck.
Expose Evil, maybe?
An Expose Evil's good in an aggressive deck. You get blocked.
That's what I meant, is the board in.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think that's a glitch. I think that's how it's actually designed, which is bad because it's poorly designed. Tamiya's Journal out. Planes in, and another planes in. Excuse me, that's not how that works. So I'm at...
38.
Oh, so I actually need to bring more cards in?
Yeah, so I guess Twins is like the most aggressive of those
Actually,
cards because we could possibly sneak it in.
Ghoul Steed is. And Shroud of Broken Glass. Alright.
We're in. Let's go.
Keep. Yeah, like it's just poorly implemented, is what it is. It's all.
Hey,
That was a good time to have Double Thorn Fox.
we could possibly attack 7 times with that. Make the rats in this turn, expose evil in the following turn.
Yeah.
Hey, extra plays. This is how we win. Your opponent's also under time pressure here. Okay, we lose.
No, that's fine. It's bad, but he can't block the rat, so he can only block one of the things. If he double blocks, I kill the furtive homunculus. He only gets 3 life off this. Oh.
Okay.
Yep. And a creature. So, Emissary.
Yeah, creature died, so emissary is good here.
Yeah, he gained some life, but whatever.
I forgot about Skulk. The rat is better than it looks.
Yep.
We get to make Ghoul Steed.
This is just like
Yeah, just blitz it, man.
This is Blitz Magic. I love Blitz Magic.
I know that it's false, but you can also clue here.
Yeah. Which I'll be doing on the first point. I have a point on my opponent's turn to do that. Excuse me, that's what F6 means. And he like moves Bound by Moonlight over to, yep.
Everybody in. We can do it, man.
I know.
Unless this is a 1-5. Okay, that's on the ground. Who cares?
Yep.
Okay, everybody in. Do you have Hydrolash? No!
Get in!
Okay, that's not your record, though.
No,
That's
it's not.
12 seconds on the clock,
I
not
know.
8.
Well, that was 12 seconds on the clock, and I started with 158. So,
Yeah.
you know, I think that wasn't my PB. My PB is what, 89, 88 seconds?
Yeah.
88 seconds with 6 left on the clock or something like that. But
Man, what made that game was top decking that Devil Thorn Fox.
I,
And like
my favorite part of this is that like our sideboard choices all made correct decision. Like the Devil Thorn Fox, the Expose Evil, and the Broken Shard of all things
yeah,
mattered.
Broken Shard gave us a turn of clock, I think.
Right, and we needed it. I only had 1 turn of clock left. I like even on F6 turns, I probably only have 1 or 2 left in that. Yeah, we beat Tenacity.
Yeah, we beat Tenacity. That's when Tenacity's at its worst, when you're
Well,
using it as like a 1-for-1 combat trick.
that was see the problem there was I don't think our opponent should have pulled the trigger on Tenacity that early.
Hmm. Also, it was
But like Skulk meant they couldn't get a 2-for-2 out of it. The Tenacity, all it actually resulted in was a really bad trade.
a trade, and they gained 3 life.
Right,
Yeah.
they 2-for-1 and gained 3 life. So feeling good about that one. Just
It's pretty good.
yeah.
I enjoyed that.
I love it when Blitz Magic shows up. 5 minutes on the clock. So yeah.
Yeah, we had a hand that could do it too. It's always sad when you have a deck that can do it, but you don't have a hand that can do it.
Heck, we barely had a deck that could do it there. Like our deck was much slower. The Thrill Wizard is true.
Hmm. Like one of our ways is to one of the faster things we can do is Sinister Concoction on 4 to play a 3/5. Like that's not that exciting.
Right. Time Bomb set is more like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. 41 card deck.
I like this one.
This is a kind of crappy but keepable hand.
Well, like in
Inner
the
struggle serves a purpose.
right, Inner Struggle likely gets thrown to Concoction if things go like super south, but like I get to lead like Sinister Concoction is a hell of a deterrent. Like that changes what our opponent is doing, you know. Anyway, and then I'm using all of my speed magic reactions here. No 2, that's good.
Man, glad our opponent didn't play a werewolf.
Yeah. Ha!
Well, aren't we a sorry bunch?
Yeah, whatever. Let's just draw twins.
This is the opponent who has clone.
Alright.
Actually, nah,
No.
too early to pull the trigger.
I'm not pulling the trigger. I'd rather him just attack with Glumodo and then I attack back. I love
What if he just goes clone with Glimwood right now?
That'd be good.
Probably gonna make a 3/4. Ah,
Or 3/3s.
close enough. Oh, that lets us 1.5 for 1 on Intrepid Provisioner, so I guess it's okay.
Or Glimwidow.
Mm-hmm. Well, I imagine Provisioner is the one that's attacking.
I agree.
And if things go terribly wrong, we can try Strength of Armings. We could try
We can literally burn the Sinister Concoction, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If he has his own trick. Which, that's, again, that's the, like, effect.
That's the good old 3 for 2.
Yeah.
Does he also have bad trick?
Oh! Damn, that's way too good. Like, I don't even want to burn the Concoction now. Shit.
Oh, I guess he wins. You know, Unsummon's a good card.
Get out of here. No! I have paid a deadly price.
But Mountain is dead. We still have a red source, though.
We're
It's
still a
okay.
red source. The deadly price has been paid. Blood has been shed. That's good. Of all the
It's
things
funny. We kind of want Paranoid Parish Blade to die so that he can have Delirium.
Right. I'm still fine with the discarding planes rather than the red cards because I don't have anything that costs over 5.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like a swine? That's not a swine at all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, now we want a red source.
Well, I need a red source.
Like, we really need a red source.
Nice. Hey, twins.
Instead, we get a 3/5.
Nah, I've been told that I pulled the trigger too early and should not have.
Okay, our opponent is on top end.
I have paid for my mistake in blood.
So look at that Hydra. That is like the world's worst Primeval Titan.
It's still just fine.
No, it's still powerful.
I'm moving.
That's oh man, our opponent knows.
I'm moving out of here. This is time to leave. Because I'm drawing a dead card next turn and taking way too much damage.
So the rats are really good here.
Yes. Anything else really good here? Almost thinking about like skeleton if big dudes that need chump blocking is what's going on.
Like what, over a Moorland Drifter or something?
Yeah, that's kind of funky.
What were his plays again? Like
he played a Gloom Widow. He played the Intrepid Hero. He played the Hydra. He played Gone Missing. And he played Unsummon.
I like Devilthorn Fox better than Moorland Drifter here.
Yeah, blocking a 3.
Yeah, blocking three toughness creatures.
That seems fine. I'm gonna skeleton though as well.
Seems fine to me.
All right. So now I just have to, I have to put my finger off the trigger. Just don't pull the trigger that are
Trigger control. Is this a hand on Swamp? This is pretty sick nasty, but without Swamp, this is bad. Yes.
I believe Swamp will show.
Wonder what the 41st card in our opponent's deck is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's land.
Maybe it is land.
Speaking of,
I did swap out 1 Plains for a Swamp. Hey.
that's just fine.
I am asking for trouble.
Have you been watching the games of Magic we've been playing? Like, is he gonna just to win this? Probably not.
I'd be fine with that. Oh, he's gonna like negate.
Okay, Fog. We get to make a hill giant.
Yep. And he needs green quite badly.
But it also had a greedy keep, and they
they recovered first.
That's fine. See, because I have news about that sanitarium skeleton. Also, the twins. It's
Also
rather
the twins,
strong.
yeah.
Might be able to do that in combat. That might be worth letting the Hinterland Logger flip, because the twins beats the Logger in a fight. Now he takes the trade on the Parish Blade.
I'm offering the trade. I'm offering the trade because I want the board to be a bit freer for me. So I'm gonna discard skeleton end step. He's gonna make a real a real creature. That's fine. That's probably an angelic purge worthy target.
Probably. We'll see what our draw is.
Yeah. I can't not do this.
Are we going to destroy a mountain? Or we just... No, plains. There's no reason not to destroy plains.
Yeah. Well, I also can't cast it here.
Yeah, I know. But...
I want Sin Prodder up and running. Oh, nagging thoughts.
Nagging thoughts.
All right. Island
We're going to have to make that prowess deck one day.
I know.
The deck that really wants nagging, like a million nagging thoughts, and press the advantage.
Byway Courier. Okay.
Okay. So we purge the cult, and then in with Sin Prodder, and maybe Abyssinian missionaries. We're on the front foot here.
Yeah. All right. We bypass a land. Okay, so I play the land and get the skeleton back too. So yeah, like honestly, probably just the Sin Prodder. I like the missionaries for having like the ability to have like if I draw my equipment, it's a kill spell.
Yeah, that's true enough. Although we know where that sword's going, like 100%. It's dealing a damage to our opponent.
Right, but I could also draw it or deal a
Oh,
damage to my opponent.
I know, but I mean that's every time we've seen the sword, that's what's happened.
I
Is
know.
the Sid Potter threw it away?
I do not care in the slightest if it gets thrown away like that. 5 for.
Amazing.
All right. I'm fine with that play.
Yeah, we replay Sin Prodder and then
And yeah,
that's it. We know we can make a skeleton 1/1. Opponent is on Gone Missing.
my opponent's kind of the clue deck. I'd say with that sort of thing. Like there's 3 cards visible that make clues.
I just post whatever. We're not going to read it though. I guess we're taking 5 damage.
I accept your 5 damage.
Does he hold back? Nope. Okay. Yeah, we could spend a card to gain 6 life.
Screw that.
Chaplain's Blessing.
Pop the clue. Nope.
Nope. A wolf.
A blocker.
Right. Sin Prodder cannot attack.
Inner struggle revealed. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. Now we try to catch something in combat with Twins of Mire.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a
Yeah, we have
1/1.
enough mana to do that. Yeah.
Pass it off.
Hopefully, like Provisioner or Byway Courier pops in, or even not the wolf. The wolf just gets blocked by a 1/1.
Yeah. Okay. That's a weird pre-combat move, buddy.
Means he's not intending to attack with the wolf in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
I guess that happens.
Yeah.
That's funny because the Sin Prodder was already dealt with. Not entirely, but any attacks? Yes. He could have just the wind here, but that'd be kind of funny.
I don't care if he has just the wind. That's not bad. That's not enough.
We throw vampires onto Byway Courier.
I kind of want to start attacking with vampires.
Yeah, just whittled our opponent down from 10.
Yeah. That's a good draw.
That's a Dirkwood Boars. In we go. This is not Bad Horse. It's a Bad Horse, but this is not Bad Horse.
Yeah, this isn't Bad Horse. This is just a Bad Horse.
There's 3 Bad Horses. There's this. There's Carnival Hellsteed, which is Bad Horse. And then there's Flesh Mad Seed, which is
And then just the wind.
Awful Horse.
Oh no, minus again.
Alright. Double Jace's Scrutiny, eh? Yeah, Carnival Hellsteed's actual Bad Horse. But Flesh Mad Steed has been Awful Horse to me.
At this point, I just want to build up to sidestep.
Yeah, like Ghoul Steed is probably becoming a 1/1. Well, almost certainly becoming a 1/1. Courier in.
Wow.
Gutsy.
Yeah, then there's actual Bad Horse. Okay, Keswick Dire Swine, you have Delirium.
Okay, we attack. We has 3 blockers. We have a lot of attackers.
We get in for 3.
We lose Abyssinian missionaries. We lose. No, we lose twins. You can double block on Abyssinian missionaries to kill it.
And go to 1.
We gain life on the attack, so I'm not that afraid of Keswick Dire Swine. And we're going up to 17 here.
And we get 2 lifelinking blockers.
They've always hated dwarves. Like, they've never liked them.
Yeah,
Like, one of their flavor guys, Matt Gavoda, wrote a very long article about how like, goblins are better than dwarves in every circumstance. And I remember that making me very upset when I was a kid, because I like dwarves. But yeah, there are no dwarves in Magic. Even though one of my favorite guys is Dwarven Driller.
Okay. I don't care about that at all. Like, I mean, it gets rid of one of my attackers, so it's a fair
Gets rid of
play.
twins, but we have... No!
No, it gets
rid of...
Wow.
Do you have another blocker here?
Yeah, he
Got
needs
another Stitched Mangler?
he needs to produce another blocker to not die. Okay,
I guess
Rabid
that
Bite.
also works. Yeah,
He still can't attack.
yeah,
Like,
still can't attack. Yeah, I was surprised as hell that dwarves came back. I mean that orcs came back. Okay.
Okay. I was say, I hope you figured out how much damage. I'm literally just doing this every turn. Like, my draw doesn't matter. I'm going to pick up the skeleton.
Skeleton will
the
become
skeleton,
a vampire. He gets promotion.
and then whatever I draw will also become a vampire. Alright, so now you have 4 blockers. Yep.
Okay.
Enter hell mode. Because I have 7 attackers next turn, so you need 6 blockers.
Okay. The swamp once again becomes a vampire. Is that a card that wants to become a... Yeah, we just attack with all creatures. Let's see what you got.
Now I say, let's do this first. Yeah.
Hey! Okay, so our unreasonable uncommon enchantment won the game.
Well, I'm also skeleton.
Now, skeleton helped.
Skeleton.
Our
would not-
sideboard
this-
was meaningful.
This did not work without skeleton. Also Sin Prodder, because we needed the damage.
Sin Prodder's good. Any changes to make? Opponents on bounce, something like Hope Against Hope is bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about Expose Evil here, but basically I don't know what's worse.
I think we can just rock as what it is.
Yeah, I believe so too.
I'm really glad that that was a sketchy keep that panned out.
Speaking of sketchy keeps,
This is actually too bad for me to keep. I will.
yeah, this is pretty awful. Let's mulligan this and get a good 6. On Mountain, this is great. On anything else, this sucks. Is a 1/3 good enough for you to keep a hand like this? This is basically a 4-card hand anyways, right?
Right. If we get the mountain, the hand turns like beautiful. But if we don't have the mountain, which is a 2 in 34.
So, I mean, we could alternatively just draw, like, rip things off the top to play. I think that's also a thing that won't happen. But
I'm
we get a
thinking
scry.
deeply about the greedy keep here.
What do you say in the chat?
I don't care.
I think that's top. I think that's powerful enough.
Yeah, it's too powerful for me to pass up, even though I'm digging for the red source. Because I'll just draw it here on 3, and then I'll play
That's
Nero's
fine.
Chaplain. It's fine.
Like the top 10 wanted us to win the game. He's going to make a piker here. Oh. Okay, I guess that thing I said is happening. We just rip things off the top to play.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how much I like Evangel here.
I'm fine with it. Oh, goodbye.
Okay. That was a quick pull on that. I guess he's not actually that heavy wolves.
Well, we've seen he really isn't. So I want runner lands.
Yeah, we need runner lands.
Yeah.
Preferably we get untapped land.
Well, if it's tap land, it's a red source, so I'd accept it.
It's funny that this is kind of going south, not because of the red cards, but because we kept a 3-lander. Usually that's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, of all the things that went wrong here, that wasn't one I expected to be, like, the actual worst case, you know? Like, I figured that if we were losing, it was because I was drawing, like, too many planes. Okay. Want that 4th land.
That doesn't work because his thing has trample. Although I guess that's like a trade. Like it Pious Evangel and its skeleton.
I know what I'm doing here. I've got a plan. It's a bad plan, but I have a plan. This will force my opponent to not have great attacks here if they don't have a trick. I don't believe in your tricks. I have to not believe in your tricks.
Yeah. Jace's Scrutiny is not a card in your hand.
I have to believe you don't have real tricks.
Well, Jace's Scrutiny
He's
here is
got
okay.
bounce.
Just the wind is the bad one.
Just the wind is the one that... Yeah, oh, yep.
Okay.
That's incredibly bad for us. We need Nearheath Chaplain to not lose, and he's going to make another 2.
Another Quilled Wolf.
Yeah. This is not how I expected to lose this
Yeah, this
game.
is not how I expected
Yeah.
this to go out. It's like, okay, we'll keep a greedy hand with 3 lands in it. We're going to flood out, right?
Right, like how did that become the problem? That's actually like crazy.
Like over half our deck right now is lands. We've lost like almost a coin flip like 4 times in a row. I guess that happens in Yoko all the time because I play too much Yoko.
Mm-hmm.
How many Gus +3s can you get? How many times can you lose a 1 in 5? It turns out 6 times in a row.
I would say you can lose that 1 in 5 a lot. No, I'm very happy that this is something unique. You know, of all the things to lose
A
to.
unique way to. We had several unique ways of almost losing and then losing tonight because we had almost milling. Like we had Sin Prodder almost mill our entire deck.
And that gets there because I can use Vessel to block 2. The 3/3s, but 1 has trample, so I take 4, and if I block the other 2 creatures, I take 3. So we're done here.
That was interesting.
That was. I'm very happy with the. I'm still happy with the red splash in the deck. Like.
Yeah, the Sin Prodder especially showed his ways.
Right. Well, heck, even the inner struggle, like, we only cast it, I think, twice, but it did mill off the top for 4 damage once, and it did a very important kill in another game.
Yeah, I feel like specifically against our first round opponent, it was a poor card. They had mostly defensive creatures. Like, there's no way in hell that's killing a 1/5.
Right. Really, I cared about it because they had the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, the Storm Spirit.
That was match game.
You lost game 1 quickly.
I lost game 1 incredibly quickly.
Like, you got to 6 mana and then cast a 7/7, and then...
Yeah, game 1, I was shown my hubris for pulling the trigger too early on my Sinister concoction, and immediately, like, the deck, like, just spat right back at me for what I had done. I drew a Madness card, like, the turn after and milled the red source I needed. Like, it was all sorts of that sort of thing.
It is worth mentioning that it's okay that we lost because this deck sucked. So
I thought this deck was interesting, but
It was
man,
interesting, but it was
it
bad.
needed a win con.
Yeah, we were doing things like winning with 3/5s and like shitty flyers.
Yeah, like
Although
we did
that
not have
last
a win con.
we had Ghoul Steed and like
Man, but no, that has been kind of the runaround in the draft format for me so far. Has been a lot of the like sitting around in round two.
yeah.
It's an interesting draft format though.
I feel like I can do really well if I end up in like red or green or black. But if I end up doing anything else, then I ended up like blue seems underdrafted in this format. So you could probably get yourself into a really sweet blue deck, especially with like the Nibbles of Dusk type things.
Blue's underdrafted for a reason though.
Yeah, but blue is under because you have like Jace's scrutiny and crap like that. But
Yeah, like there's not a lot of like great blue cards that pull you into it. Call the
well, yeah,
blue.
the problem with Battle of Zendikar when you had an interesting deck that was bad, everyone else's deck was just bad. In Shadows of Innistrad, it's really easy to have a really sweet limited deck.
Yeah, I'm happy with where the deck came from though, especially like starting with Tamiyo's Journal. There's only about 2 picks I think I would have wanted to go a different way, and one of them was picking a white black dual land. like,
Yeah.
like that's it.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for joining on this. No,
No problem.
thank you everybody else in the zoo. Hope you all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this deck about playing the Blitz Magic.
Okay, Blitz Magic was good.
Blitz Magic was good, and even that game was like just fine because, look, when I kept that hand, that wasn't how I expected it to go. All right, I expected like 6 lands off the top of my library. You know, that's how.
They say like a 2-lander's like sometimes iffy to keep. Like often you might not want to keep a 2-lander depending on what your deck is. 3-landers are almost always fine. Like there's nothing wrong with a 3-land hand, but that's Magic for you.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Well, there.